let's go to the Wednesday Night War here. AEW versus NXT. So in NXT, we had the reveal of Phantasma. He unmasked. And also, Adam Cole got called out by Karrion Kross for his NXT Championship. Doomsday is coming for Adam Cole. But then you go over to AEW Dynamite. We have Mark Quinn taking on Cody for the NXT the TNT Television Championship. We also have Chris Jericho on podcast FTR in their first matchup in AEW against the Butcher and the Blade, stuff like that. So we got a lot of things going on here. So let's start off with NXT and start off with that. So NXT, I'm sorry to say, is what I did not see most of.
Okay.
And I didn't go back and watch, so the Prime's going to help me out a lot in this one. So NXT starts off with the mixed tag match between Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae versus Keith Lee and Mia Yim. So how did that match go? Because I thought that was going to be the takeover in your house match, but it wasn't. But even though I did love Gargano and Lee. So how was the match?
Nah, it was just the finish was weird in my opinion. It was like I forgot what happened to Candice, but she got knocked out, and Keith Lee did the whole Hogan, I'm gonna take you to the back, and then Johnny Gargano rolled both of them up.
And Mia Yim didn't say nothing about this?
No.
Okay, so he's gonna pick up Candice LeRae and be like, "Let me take you to the back." Hey,
yeah,
nobody said nothing.
While he was holding her, Johnny Gargano pinned him, so he's still holding Candice while he pinned.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess that that was the match. Then we next we have okay, please get this name right. Indushir.
Oh, I don't know.
With Malcolm Bivens taking on Mikey Delbury and Mike Reed. So those are Native American wrestlers, right? That got the black manager.
Yep.
All right, so it was basically a squash match.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I don't know when this segment is gonna come in, so I'm gonna just say it now. Cameron Grimes, the one that I hate, was talking trash to Damian Priest, and he punched him in the jaw, basically.
Damian Priest punched him in the jaw, or Cameron Grimes punched him in the jaw?
No, Damian Priest punched him in the jaw, elbowed him.
Oh, wow.
And he had a match set for something, so he was like, I can't wrestle because Damian Priest broke my jaw. So that's his little storyline tonight.
Well, it must have not worked because we still have...
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, yeah.
Okay, no, but that match comes up next, it looks like.
Well, okay, fine.
Finn Balor taking on Cameron Grimes.
He was in the back trying to talk to two developmental talent. And then the referee was like, hey, I want to talk to you. He was like, get out of here. He said, hey, I want to talk to you. And then he said, dude, you're a ref. 1, 2, 3 your way out of here. And then he had like the laptop behind his back. He put the laptop. Well, Regal was like, oh, your jaw is not hurting and it's not broken. Get out there and wrestle right now. So yeah, he had to wrestle Finn and lost.
Oh yes, you were happy that Finn Balor picked up here and then he hit some with the coup de grace in 1916.
Yep, he did both of them. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He should have did another one.
Oh. Oh man, you and Cameron Grimes, you just don't like that. Wait, what's he call his finishing move?
The cave in.
The cave in.
It seemed like Damian Priest almost turned face. I'm not sure.
Oh, he gotta do something to win some matches.
It seemed like he turned face though.
Oh, he gotta do something to win some matches.
He's kind of like a vampire. He was wearing all white, so I don't know.
Well, Urban Youth love all white. Even though he's not Urban Youth, but he just gives me Slash vibes.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So you know how Slash is mixed, so it just gives me the Slash vibe. What is Damian Priest?
I have no idea.
He's just there.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai takes on Casey Catanzaro. Catanzaro.
Catanzaro.
Thank you. Kazara. How was this matchup?
That's a squash. Of course.
Dakota Kai squash Casey?
Yeah. Just a showcase.
Gonzalez eventually overpowers her with a massive choke slam. Okay, so it looks like Raquel Gonzalez gets involved in this matchup. Now from the stuff that I finally saw. So Drake Maverick comes out and cuts a promo because he has a job now. And then Hado del Fantasma comes out. He says, all the talk was about me last week as I got the new contract that came back to NXT. It should have been on you. You are the Cruiserweight Championship. You deserve to, get all the attention on you. Then the masked men from the suits come out. The ones that have been kidnapping superstars for the past couple months. So now Drake Maverick and Phantasma are sitting there back to back going to take on these guys. And then Phantasma slowly turns around. And then Maverick feels him turn around. And he gets jumped by Phantasma and these guys. And then the two guys unmasked, revealing themselves to be hold on. I'm gonna get his name right. What was it? How do you pronounce this?
Which one?
Raul Mendoza is one, but it's the other one.
Okay.
That's what was it? Joaquin Wild? Joaquin Wild, okay. Was the ones that revealed it to be. And then after they revealed, they both go on top rope, and then Phantasma reveals himself after doing a Phantom Driver on Drake Maverick as Santos Escobar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was watching AEW at this time, and Q put something in the group chat talking about Santos Escobar. I was like, what?
Who was that guy?
I thought he sent it to the wrong group chat or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was say, man, that's I was like, who? Is he a guy that I should know?
No,
because Wild and Mendoza was the ones that was kidnapped, so I can understand it was all being a setup. So
yeah, he's been in the mask everywhere until now. So
okay,
honestly, they should keep the mask on him because he looks just like Andrade.
Yeah.
With the hair down and everything, looks just like, unless he cuts his hair.
I mean, he looks a little bit bigger than Andrade though, but
in the face they look like twins.
Yeah. Trying to say all Hispanics look alike?
No, but them two. I don't know if it's the hair, the way that the hair was looking down, but
Well, we have Adam Cole taking on Dexter Lumis in a non-title matchup. Dexter Lumis once again the ultimate creep.
Yep.
That he is. They actually finally they did put a good match on, and Adam Cole was beating him down, saying, you're one crazy son of a bitch. And then he keeps doing the whole looking at him and staring at the time. He keeps punching him and stuff like that. He goes for the last shot, but Lumis ducks it and tries to go for his submission hold. But then Bobby Fish comes up and tries to distract the referee. Ryder Shawn comes in there and kicks Lumis in the head. And then Adam Cole comes and then he gets the last shot in the back. And then wins and beats Dexter Lumis. But after the match, he sits up, puts Adam Cole in the choke, and then Velveteen Dream comes out and starts beating down Fish and Strong. And I'm like, he's still in the picture? Like, seriously, damn cool Velveteen Dream off a lot.
I don't know why. If he can't challenge for the title anymore, why does he care?
Exactly. Why is he still coming out? You should probably move on to Keith Lee or come to the main roster, because really, if you look at Velveteen Dream now, look at him last year or 2 years ago. They cooled him off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very unfortunate because there was a point Velveteen Dream was just on fire. You know what I'm saying?
They should have went with it, but they didn't.
Yeah. So after the match was over, Adam Cole was still there. Dexter Lumis saw them get out the ring. We see Scarlett, and it's just dark, and we just see her walking down. I like this whole visual, And then she comes down to about the ring. There's no Titantron, there's no music, it's just dark with the spotlight on her. And she comes bearing a message from Karrion Kross. And then she puts the hourglass right there in the ring. And then she flips as the sand goes down. And I thought this shit was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, first of all, coming down and putting the hourglass there and coming down in just pure darkness with the light just shining on you, having the artificial smoke and stuff like that. It's just like, shit, like this guy, like once again, have I seen a Killer Kross match? No, I haven't. Not all the way through. I don't even know how long this guy can go. But the character with the interest and stuff that's going on right there, bruh, it's top notch. It's top notch.
Yeah, they just need to just kind of cool off a little bit with the special entrance and save it. But after that, yeah.
So how does he, like, have you seen a Karrion Kross match? Like, or I'm like a full one?
Yeah. No, he's okay. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't know about no 30 minutes or nothing. He could probably go like 15, 20.
Okay. Gotcha. He's not one of them indie guys, right?
He's not one of them Johnny Gargano 50-minute classics.
No, it don't sound like he's that anyway. Alright, so now it's time for your shit of AEW. And AEW Dynamite this week from June 10th. We have Chris Jericho, La Champion, on commentary with his baseball bat. And we kick off tonight's show with the debut of FTR and going against the Butcher and the Blade. Good matchup by two until the end. To me, got a little sloppy. The Butcher could not get up for the Shatter Machine, which is called what do they call it now?
The Good Night Express.
The Good Night. I don't like that name. I don't like that name at all. I'm sorry. I don't.
You can call it what you want to call it. It's the Shatter Machine.
Exactly. His mama name was Shatter Machine. I'm gonna call it Shatter Machine. So they go for a spike power driver on the Blade, old school style. And they pick up the win here. So then the Young Bucks come out and then they say, "Hey, last week you formally didn't really introduce yourselves to us, but that's okay. That's okay because you know what I'm saying, I'm Matt. This is Nick." And we are the best damn tag team in AEW. We have the ones that have been holding down the tag team division for the past decade and a half. You could have just said 15 years. Just saying, but you know, whatever. So, and then they introduce themselves and then, you know, extend their hands out. But then, you know, here comes, God, what was the team that came out first? Oh, the Butcher Blade.
Kip Sabian and whoever.
Well,
Jimmy Havoc.
Well, from behind, the Butcher Blade hits Matt Jackson, but then all of a sudden, you know, the FTR starts fighting them, and then Kenny Omega and Hangman Page come out. And there's like, you got these three great teams in the ring staring each other down. So they're going to eventually get in there, and those are going to be some killer-ass matches, bro. Killer-ass matches. Dasha was backstage with the Natural Nightmares with breaking news that next week they'll be facing the AEW Tag Team Champions Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. How? I don't know. You know what? We get on WWE, but for this, I'm like, but don't rankings count? Isn't the best friends the contenders?
They are contenders. They saving that for the pay-per-view. I know, but they are undefeated, but they're undefeated on Dark. Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. So I gotta watch a QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes matchup with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page next week.
Yep.
Yeah, so he needs QT Marshall's head in the gas because he's still out there flirting with Allie. We have a tag team match with Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida.
There you go.
Whew. and Chris Statlander taking on Nyla Rose and Penelope Ford, accompanied by Superbad Kip Sabian. So Penelope Ford, once again, athletic Alexa Bliss of AEW. Good spot here of Nyla Rose setting up Chris Statlander and Sheeta on the rope and doing the knee from the top rope down on both of them. It looked great. And then, but Penelope Ford gets a Falcon's Arrow. No, first of all, Nyla Rose gets an axe kick by Chris Statlander. She pulled out the Booker T axe kick.
Yeah, and she did like a dive in this match to Sabian.
Yeah, to Sabian. First of all, I'm mad Chris Jericho didn't reference Booker T when she did that kick.
I don't think he can. But
oh, good point.
He did a Chris Statlander did a dive to Kip Sabian and tore her ACL.
So that's legit. She's out now.
Yeah.
Damn. That is very unfortunate because ACL. That's 8-9 months right there. She's out. Mm-hmm. Just the Falcons arrow to Penelope Ford, who does a week. I'm
just gonna say, I think they would benefit with somebody like a Big Swole or like maybe Penelope to step up.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we have Sheeta hits the Falcons arrow on Penelope Ford, but she kicks out, and I was like, first of all, the kick out was weak, but but still I'm surprised that she kicked out with it, and then she runs to the ropes to give her that running knee, but then Sabian grabbed the legs. That's when Statlander kind of went out there and did that, and then Davos gave Penelope Ford the belt, hits Chris Statlander with it, and then hits her with her fisherman suplex, beautiful fisherman suplex by the way, and picks up the win here. So she could be in line for the women's title shot, stuff like that. So we gotta see where this goes. Video package of Darby Allin with, you guessed it, Tony Hawk. He still not medically cleared to wrestle since Brian Cage killed him.
So he said, "I'm gonna kill myself another way."
Exactly. And then, but Tony Hawk's like, "You don't need a doctor's note to skate." And then Tony Hawk and are doing some tricks on the skateboard. So cool segment. I like seeing Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's a legend.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You say you guess Tony Hawk's a legend?
No, I'm saying I guess. Like, yeah, sure. Like, got it. Okay.
I'm about to say, you must not like the games at all. You must not like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 with little...
Tony Hawk Pro Skater is the only thing I know.
It was better than that, was it Matt Hoffin's BMX? We get 6-man tag team match. Player, Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends versus the Inner Circle of Jake Hager and Santana and Ortiz. Match is pretty good here. They start beating up on Cassidy in the corner when the old LAX Santana Ortiz do the running cannonball into the corner. That move is like, if you don't time that right, you can really fuck something up.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, when they do that. But then all of a sudden, a burst of energy come out of nowhere of Orange Cassidy just taking down everybody, diving through the ropes and jumping off the top rope. Once again, that's why Orange Cassidy gets me right here, and I enjoy everything that he was doing. But as the Trent comes back, they come back. He hits Ortiz with a swinging DDT, and then Orange Cassidy takes out Jake Hager, and then he goes for a roll up. Orange Cassidy goes for a roll up, or Santana, as they were trying to do. I forgot that power bomb move that they do. He's on the top rope. Santana's on the top rope. Ortiz has him in the power bomb.
Street sweeper.
The street sweeper. Yeah, he knocks him off of there. Then he rolls him up, and they win the matchup. Jericho's pissed, so that Jericho comes down, and they start attacking the Best Friends in Orange Cassidy. But Jericho has a special weapon of choice. He goes underneath the ring and pulls out a bag of oranges.
Of course.
20 pounds of blood oranges. And then that could crush a man's skull, Tony Schiavone says. And then they swing it and hit Orange Cassidy in the face. He starts to bleed. He pick him up again and hit him on the other side of the face. And he starts to bleed again. And then they hit him in like the midsection. So they beat this guy down with a bag of oranges.
Pretty much.
There's about 20 pounds of oranges, and there's just like, your boy JR. Orange Cassidy has been left bloodied and battered by Chris Jericho in the circle for the bag of blood oranges. Tony Schiavone was about to do the interview to the Gun Club before MJF came in, erupted. And he insulted Bill and Bill warned MJF not to do it again. Wardlow stared down Bill and MJF backpedaled from the Gun Club. But now it's up next. It's time for the Spanish God Sammy Guevara taking on Boom Boom Cocabana. So once again,
I believe that's his nickname.
I know you hate this, George. So Cocabana hits a moonsault Sammy Guevara, but then he tries to go back to the second rope again. Sammy gets him into that GTS, like a flip over from a burning hammer to a GTS. Pins Cocabana, and then
that's Dijakovic's move, isn't it?
Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, feast your eyes. So, then who comes out after the match? Evil Uno and Grayson and Mr. Brody Lee and the Dark Order. Wait, hold on. I'm getting a message here. Oh, it's from Christopher Daniels. Let me open my mail. Screw the Dark Order. Can't stand the Dark Order. I just don't like them. They thank Christopher Daniels for coming in. And then they help Cocabana get back to his feet. And then they just go to the back. And I guess they try to, Colt look confused, but maybe they try to get him to join the Dark Order. Screw the Dark Order. So then Sam grabbed the mic and says, look, he was the best in AEW, the best wrestler. And Matt Hardy came out and said, hey, I came out here to congratulate you, actually. Not to talk anything about you. He said, you are the future of AEW, but let me offer you some advice. To maximize your full potential, you need to get away from Chris Jericho and Inner Circle. Trust me. And then, as Sammy was, talking about, so how am I going to trust this guy? This man tried to kill me twice in the golf cart. He switched over to Matt Hardy version 1 and says, a matter of fact, Matt Hardy is an excellent driver. I died laughing.
And then Sammy was like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
Exactly. And then he goes over to Broken Matt Hardy as Damascus and says, I'm going to smash you, Samuel, and delete. So, but once again, they planted the seed that Sammy Guevara could be going solo, because once again, the Inner Circle's not going to last forever. But if he wants to reach his full potential and like go for a championship or something like that, he's going to have to lead the Inner Circle. So,
I think support. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Say what?
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I mean, it's gonna be a minute, but because I like the Inner Circle stuff, but like I said, the Inner Circle's not gonna last forever. The bad boy Joey Janela was seen doing shots at the bar, reflecting on his journey from AEW this far.
The segment was weird.
It was kind of like the Janela Zone.
Batman.
Exactly. Cocabana gets caught up backstage, and then Cole ignored Dasha. Cole knocked on the door of Mr. Brody Lee, and then it opened, and then Cole walked in. Is Boom Boom gonna be Dark Order Cocabana?
I feel like they're setting this up. I feel like, you know what I feel like this is? I feel like this is just all coincidences.
Say what?
Like, I feel like this is all a coincidence. Like, they gave him a water, he drank it. Maybe he was just thirsty. Maybe they took something from him, and now he's going to get it back. Because I feel like that's something that would happen with Cole.
Yo,
they'll be like,
you know who you sound like right now?
Huh?
You know who you sound like right now when you said that?
Who?
Jay-Z. That shit Jay-Z be saying to him. He about this. Yo, man, what if he ain't want his chain took? You can't just be going to take people chains. Yeah, if you go off a drink of water, maybe the man was thirsty. That's so sick.
Because I just feel like that's a Colt Cabana thing to do. With I wasn't with them. They just had my wrist tape or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably so like that. John Mox outside the arena, and then he wants to get a word for a champ, and then he talk about something. Look, yeah, my neck hurt to go to the bathroom, all that kind of stuff like that. But once again, you think I'm pissed off that Brian Cage thinks he can beat me. I'm the best wrestler in the world. And he said, I'm pissed off. I want to shut up Taz and everything. And Taz says, he comes up there, look, man, I was in the back, okay? And he said, enough of this. He said, here, you jabbing your jaws. Brian Cage comes out and starts beating up Moxley. They have a fight. Moxley tries to hit him with a pole through the windshield, but it misses. Then he throws Moxley on the back of the car, breaks that windshield. After threatening to powerbomb him on the ground. So, excuse me, Taz is like, that's enough. We sent the message. So, that's what you had back there. So you hear Moxie groaning. So I'm curious to see this matchup. I wonder if they actually going to give it to Brian Cage.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you doubt it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, what kind of match going to be?
Unless he gets a major push somewhere that I don't know. Then yes, but as of now, right now, what we know, then no.
Well, since the AEW champion is at the main event, we know who is, though. It's time for the TNT Television Championship.
Cody is not cool. Cody said, I can't challenge for the championship, so I'm going to just win this championship and make it the main championship.
Who you telling? Boom, 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 boom. So, Mark Quinn comes out with Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy.
And a new theme song.
Yeah, I hear a new theme song, the Private Party theme song, and then they both were wearing Black Lives Matter armbands. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Matt Hardy wanted to wear one too. I think it was more important for them to wear it than him. Exactly. And then Cody comes out. Now, once again, I don't know if this is part of Cody's entrance all the time, but it doesn't. But he did take a knee in his entrance. I had to go back and watch it. So he took a knee. I don't know if that knee was in, solidarity.
Okay, where did he take the knee at? Like, as soon as he came out the little tunnel thing?
So he came out the little tunnel, he did the little Cody, woo, yeah, and then took the knee.
Okay, yeah, he always does that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but I mean,
he comes out, he takes a knee, and he does like a flex.
Okay.
And then he gets something, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he does all that with all his fireworks, and then once again, he still has his shirt. Oh, he does have a shirt on, say about some, we're all one family type thing. So they made sure they put that on there. So it says there may be some speculation that Quinn's not 100% because of that ankle injury he had. But this matchup Cody is the Cena of AEW right now. With the TNT Championship, he would go out and fight the younger guys, and it's just like when he went out and had a match with Xavier Woods or Stardust or Cesaro, and he had all these kind of good, and Sami Zayn had these good matches with him. It's like, yo, man, you're doing it. That's what this Mark Quinn thing was. Mark Quinn goes and hits a 450 from the top rope to the outside on Cody, and this was on the stage because they have that level stage. That shit looked like it hurt. Both of them.
I bet.
There was just no give to that whatsoever. Let's see what happened next. Okay, so he goes for a shooting star press. Cody moves out the way and then got Quinn's leg, and then he puts him in the ankle lock, and obviously his ankle's still hurting. He has to tap out. Good matchup by these two. I recommend going back and checking it out.
What's up with Cody not using his own finisher to win matches?
I don't know. If he pins people with figure four leg locks, I guess the coach didn't tell him to do it. Yeah. So as they're celebrating in the ring, like your good match, kid. Jake Hager is on the ring and is looking at Cody, and then he comes in and he puts his hand on Arn Anderson. Cody tries to defend Arn Anderson, but then Hager dropped Cody, and then Private Party and Matt Hardy come to the system, but then the Inner Circle come out and they all just start hell breaks loose and they just start fighting. And then basically Cody says, Jake Hager, I know what you want. You want a shot at the TNT title. Well, Fyter Fest, you got it. And that's how AEW went off the air. So, AEW for you this week, prime time. Who wins, AEW or NXT?
I would give it to NXT for that ending.
Yeah, bruh, that ending was fire. I'm sorry that whole Scarlett Adam Cole thing, and I did like the Dexter Lumis matchup as well. And I'm actually giving NXT the win this week, even though both shows the ratings were very down a little bit.